wine. You take your cue. We crack tapes, we scratch CDs, we broke records. We don't make love.
Show. Next guest is in the building, Tarrey Torae. How you doing?
I am doing wonderful. How about you, Mr. J. Davis?
I am great now that you're here.
Oh, wonderful.
So, for the people out there, tell us a little something about yourself.
Well, I'm a South Side of Chicago girl, born and raised. Spent a lot of time in Mississippi, so I call myself half Mississippi. I'm like half-breed Chicago sometimes. And I spend a lot of time on the road singing. I'm a soul singer, songwriter, and a community activist because I do a lot of work in the community. I work with some kids, teaching self-esteem workshops. I teach songwriting workshops, or even aid and assist in a few poetry workshops. So that's me in a gist. I love my mom and daddy. I ain't got no brothers, no sisters.
So, how many brothers you got?
I have 3 blood brothers, but I probably got about 40.
Oh my God.
I was the oldest of 48 grandkids. Wow. Growing up, and it was all boys until I turned 15. So that'll tell you. Absolutely.
So how did you get started doing music?
Well, I'm a shower singer, and I didn't grow up in the church the way some singers may, have that story. So for me, it was more, I guess, discovering that I thought I could sing. Then nobody else think I could.
Right.
In my mind, I was like, I sing for 500,000 people a day in the shower.
That's what's
up.
And
so it always felt like a concert to me. And when I was looking for my life passion, I heard this speaker talking, and he said the thing you're supposed to be most successful at is the thing you're most comfortable doing, the thing that makes you smile every day. The only time I can remember smiling was when I was singing. So I was like, well, let me check this out. And then the more I did it, the more addictive it becomes. And you start telling stories and building and healing from it. And it becomes therapy. And then you start healing other people. So for me, that's where my music came from.
So tell us about your latest album, Sweetest Survivor.
The Sweetest Survivor, definitely a work in progress. It's still growing as we're talking right now. I have a book that's coming out now called The Sweetest Survivor. But it was born from me telling my story. Even from the album cover, you'll see a rose growing through the concrete, and you'll see all of these different elements around it. And those things are things that actually happened to me, things I had to grow up through, things I had to witness, things I had to be a part of, even against my will. So for me, my life has been very colorful, and the album cover is colorful. So for that reason, make sure you pass that on over to
there you go.
The comedian. Yes, sir.
That's what's up. So now you're a 2-time Grammy winner.
Yes.
You work with Kanye, John Legend. Both of them are like amazing. How was it like working with both of them?
Both of them very, 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 very beautiful experiences. I can't complain about any of it. I did a lot of work with Kanye early on. We probably recorded about 38 songs.
Damn.
We probably heard about 5 to 7 of them. Just Kanye's probably got an arsenal of music,
right.
And I was just happy to be a part of that and watch him grow. And when I tell you he's a workaholic.
Right.
We worked from sun up to sundown, and then took 1-hour breaks for food, and that's about it. I remember flying out to LA with him and working for about 2.5 weeks straight. And with John is very strategic, very on point, very detailed. So he knows exactly what he wants when you walk in there and when you walk out. Everything is done. And that was good lessons to have, because it helped me become a more strategic artist, a more detailed artist, and my songwriting with him also enhanced my songwriting abilities. So.
Okay. And you're also a 4-time Apollo winner.
Yes.
Now, and Dubs, if you ever did the Apollo, would you expect to win 4 times in a row?
No, definitely not. As for a comedian, you expect to get booed from the booth. Yeah, I'm funny.
So how was that? Did you just like go there like, I know I'm finna whoop some ass, if Sandman come out, I'm gonna spit in his face? How was that feeling?
Yeah, I was thinking to myself, my mama will not see me get punked, because my mama from Cabrini Green, so I was like, no. And when I first walked out, the comedian that introduced us, he was introducing all the acts. He introduced me and he said, she has a future in front of her, but she has a future behind her too. So the guys were like, yeah. And the girls were like, So they started booing me before I even started my first note.
Wow.
So I found the one girl that kicked it off, and I walked to the edge of the stage, and I was like, yo. And I sang, and I stared her dead in the eye, because all I kept thinking to myself is, I hope you feel me, because if you get me booed off the stage, it's me and you after the show. 3 o'clock, playground. And she just looked at me, and it was like we had a little quick communication, and she simmered down, and she let me do my thing. So after that, you know, I was surprised. I didn't think I was going to win, but I was just excited to do it because I've been watching the Apollo since I was 2.
That's dope.
How long ago was that?
The last win for me was, I want to say fall of 2005.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you also do a little acting. You was on the series ER. How was that?
That was cool. It was a long day for a 15-second spot. You on set all day, and then in 15 seconds they show you. I mean, you work that spot for like 2-3 hours. They filming you.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the day, when you see the edit, it's like...
They chopped your ass out.
yeah, but the 15 seconds is a long time because then you get to rewind it.
And pause it to your family.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah, but I've also done live stage performances. I'm a trained thespian. I went to Performing Arts High School here at Curie, when Curie was a real Performing Arts High
You didn't
School.
go to Curie.
Oh, yes, I did. When did I go?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
You ain't no
When did you
condor.
go? I am
You ain't no-
certainly a condor. I was a theater major, a dance minor, and I was in Miss Carol Butler's choir class. If you anything about Curie, you know what that is.
When you come out?
When did I come out? Somewhere in the 90s.
Never.
Yes. When did you come out?
98.
Oh, yeah, you came out with my brother. You came out with my brother.
Who's your brother?
His name David Knowles.
David.
Shout out to my brother. That's my little brother. Yeah, I came out in 91.
91?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, with the OPP jacket. Y'all was wearing OPP jackets.
Yes.
You said, oh, bro.
The leather ones with the big block letters on it. When Keith Sweat was hot.
Oh, okay. Damn.
Yeah. Curie. But Curie, when I was there, we was walking around in leotards, barefoot, on the way to class.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, that's when it was cracking.
Yeah.
Because my brother was in there.
Yeah. What's your brother's name?
Ronald Phipps.
I know that name. What year he come out?
Like 92. Yeah.
Because he graduated with some of my girls.
Yeah. Curie was hot back then. That's what made me want to go. But then I went. We was in GD.
They had the metal detectors up by the time you got there.
The
Yeah.
Mexicans kept chasing y'all out. So
Ah.
riots and shit.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot. You had the Luplanians and the Polish race riots against the white. Then you had the Chinese fighting against
People
the
thought Curie was
Mexicans.
sweet. It wasn't sweet.
No, you were fighting for your life.
He was getting fucked up.
I remember finding, it was us, we were walking past like a group of 20, maybe 10 of us, and we saw a dead body behind the school. We were like,
Like Boys in the Hood.
yeah, you want to see some? Right.
Nobody ain't think to call the authorities or nothing.
Right.
That's fucked up.
Yeah. But Carrie keep you young, because you know, it's a crew.
Yeah.
Once you Curie, you always
It's a
Curie.
brotherhood, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. We still kick it.
Yeah.
Like, we all hang out.
Mm-hmm.
I tell people that was probably the best move I ever made. You know what I'm saying? Going to that school.
I agree. I agree.
I love Curie.
Yes.
Curie Condor, step off, stand up, baby.
That's right,
You know what I'm
Curie.
saying?
So, you work with Sharon Stone,
Yes.
Pete Rock, and DMX.
Yes.
So, is there anybody right now that you haven't worked with that you really want to work with?
I want to do a whole album with Busta Rhymes.
For real?
That's my dream album. I keep telling everybody. Me and Busta on the
Busta.
song, and then we do 10. We kill him. Because Busta with his 10, I got the same kind of energy as Busta.
That's what's up.
I'm a little wild on stage.
Busta go hard.
Yes. And that's why I want to work with him, because I need somebody who can go just as hard as me.
Busta go hard.
Yeah. Busta, if you out there and you listening to this, let's get it cracking.
That's what's up. Oh, man. All right, tell us about your upcoming show you got at the Soul Lounge on November 25th.
The Soul Lounge is the 9th installment. It's at the Shrine on 21st and Wabash here in Chicago. And we'll be there performing with a live band. The band is called Zajay. We have a guest horn player. His name is James. He is the horn player of the century.
Yeah.
And we'll be there, a guest host, Grammy Award winning poet Jay Ivy, another member of the J. Davis entourage, right? And, you know, there'll be drinks, good people, good atmospheres for a really good cause. We're going to be fundraising for a group called DADDY. They're a mentor group of Chicago that works with children without fathers in the home. And they give them a father figure, a male figure in their lives to help them along in their shaping and their growing and training. And we also fundraising for the Right to Live Poetry Academy, where we teach poetry workshops, song workshops, and journaling for kids. And the partnership that we just acquired with LA Fitness, LA Fitness has been a big supporter of what we do. And they'll be in the building signing people up for memberships, so y'all come through. The Soul Lounge will be popping November the 25th, Sunday. Get that turkey in your stomach and come down. It's a Sunday following Thanksgiving.
That's what's up.
Yeah, yeah.
That is what's up.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
oh, real quick. Today, our topic, we didn't get to it yet, was one-hit wonders. Who are some of your favorite or memorable one-hit wonders?
Memorable one-hit wonders.
Yeah.
See, that's a hard question for me, because once I hear artists and I like what they do, I know their album upside down.
So, like when you follow music, like people,
right.
But to us who just like they'll be like, man, that record, they had some good songs.
Right.
But I'll go get the whole collection. I'll go get what they had before. I'll go get what they have after, even when they're not commercially recognized. So that's hard for me. I don't know if I can, but I will say, okay, there are one-hit wonders. There are people that have maybe 4 hits, 4-hit wonders, based on the industry, the commercial industry. And your question again was?
Your favorite one-hit wonders?
I'm gonna have to say I'll Be Sure.
I'll Be Sure?
But he a 4-hit wonder.
What about yours?
I'm gonna definitely say Moke and Steph.
Moke and Steph.
They had one hit.
He's mine?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like, you remember Domino?
Yeah.
The Ghetto Jam?
Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah.
What was the reggae artist? There was one reggae artist I really liked. I know I only knew one song by him. I didn't even go get the other stuff from him.
Damn.
Now that is one occasion. And the other guy, Flavor in Your Ear.
Craig Mack.
Yeah, Craig. Now that was the one-hit wonder, but I had Craig Mack album, and he was a one-hit wonder.
Man, there's so many one.
I didn't hear anything else on his album I would have played. But that one song, dope.
When they put Biggie on the Flavor in Your Ear remix, that just ended Craig Mack's career.
Yeah, and started Biggie.
I just wondered one day, I said, man, he had that really big song, what happened to him?
Puffy sent him off to the back of the shed.
It's over. That's like being the backup shooting guard with Michael Jordan. It's over with.
Right.
You're not playing no more.
Nah.
Man, that's the singer's nightmare.
Yeah.
I feel free being an independent artist.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody put me on the shelf. I ain't collecting dust for nobody.
Yeah, because if you on that label with Beyonce and Rihanna, it's like, you ain't getting no shot.
Nah.
Not period.
Nah.
And the poor people that got to surround themselves at Alicia Keys' label, I don't think they ever get out.
Yeah, she got artists?
She has a lot of
I
artists.
never knew that.
Nah, no one ever will.
Maybe, hopefully. We'll put that out in the air, because I know a lot of them, they're very talented artists. They should definitely get some shine.
Damn.
So maybe she working on it.
I hope so. So, speaking of which, how do you feel about the politics and business of the music industry right now?
It's a bunch of bullshit.
All right.
Excuse me, people.
You can say whatever you want.
All right, there we go. All right, so it's a bunch of bullshit. But there are some very good positive aspects of the industry. I think that the industry has opened up to independent artists because of the internet. And if I reflect back when I first started, I was still burning my CDs one by one and selling them on the street. And I had to go buy this special equipment that not everybody could afford. Nowadays, the computers do it for you. And artists can have whatever they want. So for me, the industry is set up almost to make you fail. Because now they have these things called the 360 deals, where they take a portion. Whereas back in the day, an artist could make money off the concerts. You can't make no money now. They taking a cut of your merchandise, your concerts. They taking a cut of your... If you look at a brand and you hold up a box of Cheerios, they taking a cut of...
If you go to a private party, a party like, hey, I want you to come walk around and drink.
They want a piece of everything. And so for me, I think the industry is burnt on one side, and I think it's growing on the other. And maybe it's canceling each other out, so it's evening the playing field. But we're watering it down with what we're playing on the radio sometimes. So, you know, it's like maybe 7 or 8 artists that's getting a lot of burn on the radio. Yeah. And the few that break through the cracks maybe get a little burn, but they stay on the B list. Yeah. You know? So it's a little rough. Yeah. If the industry is rough right now, I think they're still figuring it out. But at the same time, if you're doing what you love doing, you're going to keep working. Right. So.
And then with how the internet goes, and it's like, if you get to the point where you don't need the labels, you know what I'm saying? You really out there, and you got the YouTube views up, and you get them to come to you, so to speak, like what the Soulja Boys did, the Gucci Mans, and you know the ball is in your court. You know what I'm saying? I think the way that the industry is now is kind of good, because that stops people from relying on the industry to teach them the game, and because they can rape you like that. But if you are artist and you doing, you know, like Kanye and them, and doing it themselves, and you own your own shit, and you getting it. Now the labels come to you. You can say what you want. No,
but they want the full package now. They don't do artists and development no more. You gotta already come to the table developed.
And that's how, you know, that to me that's good, because, you know, you can name your you know what I'm saying? Like at certain points, there's some cats like Chief Keef and them, that, you know, hitting the streets, they can name their ticket. Like, look, y'all want me, man. You know, or you could keep doing your shows at 30 grand. We straight over here, you know what I'm saying, without y'all. Right. So if you want me on your label, cut that check and, you know, woo up the bam, you know what I'm saying? So,
but it only happens for a few. Yeah. And that's the thing that a lot of these kids are growing up thinking that they can get a quick fix and please listen to my demo. The era of, major announcement. The era of please listen to my demo is dead.
Yeah, been dead.
Nobody's discovering anybody. Yeah. Discover yourself. Yeah. That's it. Discover yourself. Yeah.
But as an artist, you should, like with me with comedy, you should be the first person that's taking care of your music and your craft. So many people is willing to give away their life and put their life in somebody else's hands. You know, you don't do that. You know, I'm in control of me. I'm my brand. You know, I'm going to tell people what I need you to do. You're not going to, you know what I'm saying? That's the whole purpose of being an artist, you know what I'm saying? I mean,
well, when we're born as corporations. The brand, your name, the way your mama and daddy name you. All that's important.
So, you know, I'm not willing to give that up for no check, right? Because I know it's a lot that come with that money. You know, they might give you $300,000, but you got an 8-album deal, you're done. Right. You know what I'm saying? You can't even get a beat from Dre because you done bought a Lambo. And you done.
Right. I watched that Tribe Called Quest documentary, and they still owe them one album. They still owe their label one album. I'm like, and finally
they got like Marvin Gaye right now. Yeah. Marvin Gaye did a whole album for his ex-wife. When they said alimony, he said, "No, I'm gonna give her an album instead of alimony." I mean, he's a smart guy. You know, I'm not saying I know it's cheaper to keep a fellas, but you know. Gotta start bartering and trading some of these talents.
So how would you describe your sound to the people out there?
Soul music. I don't think there's a such thing as neo soul. I don't think there's a such thing as R&B. I think R&B is a made up term. I think that R&B was switched when the industry decided to call something else rock and roll. And if y'all know the history behind soul music, Black folk was doing soul music a long time before it was even heard of. And I'm sure every culture has their soulful side, you know, so I won't discount anybody. Right. But I will say that every time we come up with a genre of music, it gets snatched from under us and switched around and changed. Right now, I think hip-hop is pop-pop. I don't think it's hip hop the way it should be. Right. Not at least not what's on the radio. Right. Now somebody like Kendrick Lamar, he's doing his thing. Or somebody like Chrisette Michele, she's doing her thing. She's not allowing the industry to change her sound. But you know, the soul sound is just soul music. So when I describe soul music, that's what I would describe my music as. It's just whatever comes out. It's a fusion of live instrumentation, real vocals, and real hardcore stories that are not, there's no fear in announcing them in a song.
No auto-tunes?
No auto-tunes. I don't even know what that is on my voice.
Really?
Never heard it.
It sounds so good.
Never heard it.
Auto-tunes.
Now that you say it, I might just go in my secret closet and go find out what auto-tunes sound like on my voice, but I have never had a curiosity. Nope.
Not even to be like, yeah, just
Just to see, yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do it in the secret squirrel closet.
The Kanye or the T-Pain rap.
Yeah, no. So my music is not that for all you auto-tune lovers.
But you know what? Like I heard Tank on the radio, and you always hearing people say they don't like auto tunes and they want real soulful music and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But them same people is not the people that's gonna buy those records. You know,
Yeah.
like Neo just dropped and he sold like 60,000 copies. You know what I'm saying? And he does real music. So how do a person like you that knows people want or say they like soul music, but when it comes to selling and making the money,
Right.
you're not going, you know what I'm saying? You kind of like putting yourself, you know, like for broke because people are not going to spend that money versus you on the track with T-Pains and you doing what people are buying. So how do an artist like yourself make up or live with that?
Well, I've been going strong full-time 13 years. So for me, going for broke, I don't know that term either because I'm not ever claiming that. Thank God. I don't want to. I don't want to see it.
Okay.
But for me, it's about creating your own avenue, creating your own audience, and giving people an opportunity to learn about you.
Okay.
So if you waiting on that audience that's going to buy 1 million copies first week, you know, that's a pipe dream to me because the industry not even set up like that. Hey, Rihanna, they said she only sold like 200,000 copies and she had, you know, even Nicki Minaj. These folk ain't selling 1 million the first week no more.
Right.
You know, so if you think about it, you can't go for broke if you doing you.
Right.
You as rich as you were when you was born.
Right.
So for me, it don't matter. As long as God let me keep singing,
You good.
I'm good.
Right. Okay.
That's it.
So, who are some of the producers that you haven't worked with that you want to work with right now?
Well, the track I've been on lately has been to work with new producers. I hadn't really focused too hard on the more established ones because they're a little costly. And they make it hard for you to even budget a track from them. But I know that there's an opportunity coming up real soon where I'll be doing some feature work with Pete Rock. I'm on his last album, featured on a song called Made Men. And he and I have been talking about doing some things together. So thinking futuristically, you know, there is an opportunity to do an album. I'd say Pete Rock will be my next venture.
Okay.
I'm pushing. So Pete Rock, I hope you're listening. I'm gonna call you. I'm texting you today, and hopefully we'll be working together soon. Yes, sir.
So, 2-time Grammy winner.
Yes.
Tell us about that. How did that feel?
Oh, it's cool. It just it gives you a good quick 10 seconds worth of great. That feels good. It don't put no money in your pocket until you use it the proper way. And then it's a big reminder every day to keep working so you can get more. So I get closer to the ones that'll go on my album and not just on someone else's.
Okay.
Yeah, so Grammys are cool, but they don't pay no bills.
That's what's
Need
up.
that cash.
Yes, sir. Now, if the Grammys come with $100,000 reward, I'm gonna give me a couple more of them right now.
Right.
I know a nigga who sell Grammys on 87. I bought 3 of them. Big Foo-Wop, that's his name.
Foo-Wop.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send a couple of MC friends of mine over there to go get them.
Give my girl some Grammys, man.
It's
Best,
10 seconds.
Which one you want? You want best songwriter or best lyrics? Nah, she ain't no rapper.
I'm thinking I'll go for best artist of the year for 10 years. If he has to make it say all the years down the and I'll post that on Instagram, long as Instagram is hot. But yeah, like I just try to tell the kids, a Grammy don't do nothing but give you 10 seconds worth of a smile. And you better keep working if you want to keep
remember when niggas, we didn't care about Grammys? Like in the 80s, like Ice Cube, man, they don't give a fuck about no Grammy.
Right? Because the Grammys weren't giving them no love, no way.
And we weren't getting them. Only black person was getting Grammys was Michael Jackson. Like he was leaving the Grammys with them in his arms.
Right.
Cube them like, man, fuck a Grammy.
If you don't get a Grammy, it should make or break your life, no way.
Right.
And that's how black folk got a role in the music industry. But now the music industry is kind of set up around black folk.
And they give them to anybody now. Like,
You think so?
I think so. They'll give anybody a Grammy.
Or do you think they're designated people with a mission and a whole little planned agenda?
Some niggas didn't deserve Grammys. 666 Mafia got a Grammy.
I knew you.
Tell the club up niggas got Grammys.
But you know, I'm gonna say this.
Stop it.
I'm gonna say this.
That's
I think the Grammys are going to people that are making the industry money.
I mean, of course.
And somebody got to tell the story that they telling. I try to stay away from talking crap. Or if I used to say what I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I say what you said.
Balls. You can say whatever.
Okay. Oh wow. Okay. Here we go.
Keep it real.
I try not to talk shit about people that I don't necessarily agree with their message.
Okay.
Because somebody got to tell that story.
Okay.
It just ain't gonna be me.
Right.
But if they made $100 million off that story, it got to be a whole bunch of people's story. So if they got the Grammy, they got it for a reason.
But see, you going against what you. I mean, so now money come into play.
No, that's the money is designing why that industry is getting burnt up right now.
Right.
And the way you listen to radio right now, I don't want my kids listening to
Chief
what's
Keef.
on the radio. I can't. I won't.
Cause my nephew
They're not
don't
gonna
wear
model.
t-shirts no
They're not
more.
gonna change their hair color like Nicki Minaj. It's not going down.
Keith Chief got all these kids not wearing shirts. Man, what the fuck is wrong with you, nigga? Shirt.
Birdcage is in.
Oh.
Niggas got
Birdcage
on telly
is in.
jackets with no shirts underneath. Talking about we 300.
But you know what sweaty shoes smell like with no socks.
Right.
So we know what a sweaty leather jacket
Plus,
smell
that
like.
Kelly.
Nigga,
We
I'm playing 18 varsities.
You already know what them jackets smell like.
But that's why I say.
You gotta have some cloth between the leather and the skin.
That's why everybody rapping now. Like niggas just think they finna be on and.
But that's the part I was talking about. All these kids think that stuff is Kool-Aid, it's microwavable. You are not getting discovered. You gotta discover, and that's what Chief Keef did. He discovered himself in his grandma's basement, in his grandma's backyard, with that what is it, Arrested Development bracelet on him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
funny.
hey, he discovered himself. Can't do nothing but say,
Shout
I
out to Chief Keef. I
yeah,
like that.
big up to him. His baby mama making money now too.
He gonna be
She on the
locked up,
YouTube
but-
doing her thing.
Is she?
Oh yeah.
What she do?
She like dance, provocatively.
For real?
Yeah,
Them called
professionally.
whores.
Professionally.
She trying to clean it up.
She do good. She's a twerk specialist. She twerks.
You're not a specialist.
Twerk specialist.
I want to meet one of them.
Y'all bad.
I got on 79th and Loomis.
Oh my God.
I can go at 300 North Loomis.
Shout out to 79th and Loomis.
Are you working on any new projects right now?
Yeah, right now I'm finishing up the book that's coming out first week of January. It goes with the latest album, The Sweetest Survivor. It's a guide for self-esteem for young girls. To talk to them about who they are before anybody else gets to them and tell them something else.
Right.
First song on the album, past the intro, is called Don't Let 'Em, and the hook is Don't let 'em trick you into something you're not. Don't follow society's rules. Don't let 'em make you into something you're not. And it's just talking like that to them. And so the book is based around that album, that book, and or that song rather, and going into talking about self-esteem. And it's a story about a girl named Regina. Her nickname is Rage. And so that leads me into the next album. The album is called Rage, and then another one called The Habit of Rage. And Rage is that girl, south side of Chicago, that might whoop your butt.
Did she live on 55th and Bishop?
She lived on 71st in Inglewood. And I kind of know her a little bit, She's a story mixed with a whole bunch of different people that I know and a little bit of piece of myself.
Okay.
And Regina, or Rage as we nicknamed her.
That's
Yeah. Regina Copeland, or Rage Copeland. And the story and the albums are now going to be focused on the story about her and how she's moving, and how she love, and how she don't love, and how she will whoop your butt if you take her the wrong direction.
If you ever need a lead man in your video,
Absolutely.
yeah, you keep me up.
Absolutely,
I gotta
absolutely.
lose this little weight. I'm eating all Subway.
You're good, you're good, you're good.
I'm eating flatbreads and shit with spinach. You know what I'm saying? Give me a few
We
weeks.
can get on that journey together. That's
Give me
cool.
a few weeks.
Eat some
Be able to take
Subway.
this shirt off. And
Get
it's
ready
over
for these
with.
videos.
Yeah.
All right, get ready, get
Jay
ready.
Hollins, help your boy out.
Alright. Alright, before you go,
Yes,
I'm
sir.
gonna put you in the hot seat.
Okay,
I'm gonna ask you two things.
okay.
And you gotta pick one or the other.
Hold on,
But
let
you
me
gotta,
meditate. Let me meditate.
you gotta be quick. You can't pause or nothing.
Oh,
You
no.
gotta be quick. Alright. Harold's or Uncle Remus?
Harold's.
Big or Pop?
Puck.
I'm out of here, G.
Jodeci or Drew Hill?
Jodeci.
Pound 92 or GCI?
Ooh. No.
Gotta pick one.
You gotta pick.
No.
You can't.
I'm gonna go with Power 92.
Alright.
I'm gonna go with Power 92.
Facebook or Twitter?
Twitter.
Nas or Common?
Ooh.
better say
We
the right
we
thing.
in Chi-Town, so I'm gonna have to go with Common Nas. In that order.
Alicia Keys or Beyonce?
Definitely Beyonce.
Eminem or Jay-Z?
Jay-Z, by default.
Alright. Lil Kim or Nicki Minaj?
I have to go with Lil Kim.
Alright. Brandy or Monica?
Definitely Brandy.
Neo or Tank?
Neither.
Damn.
Damn!
You said it quick. I just can't.
Neither. Alright. Red or purple Kool-Aid?
Purple Kool-Aid with lemon drops in it.
So you can't add your own
Lemon.
chicken with
Some
lemon
lemon.
happening.
But you know the great Kool-Aid with the lemon squirrels on top is the best.
Where the hell that shit at?
Fresh lemons at the pick. Are you serious?
Oh,
Quit
we was
playing.
poor. We just had flavor aid. We couldn't have nothing.
But you at least had the lemon in the green bottle.
a lemon
The juice that
was-
you. Y'all know what I'm
From the
talking
liquor store, yeah.
I don't know nothing about that. We had that flavor aid from Aldi's. My mama make that shit with 60 packs of sugar, nigga. You better drink this shit.
Alright. Dark skinned mom on Fresh Prince or light skinned mom?
Oh, definitely the dark skin
The
one.
real Aunt Viv.
Yeah, Aunt Viv was real, and then they made her fake.
Yeah, they made it. She ain't say shit. The new Aunt Viv said 2 lines.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So, Tarrey, tell us again about your upcoming show.
Upcoming show, the Soul Lounge at the Shrine on 2109 South Wabash. The doors will kick open at 5. I'm going on stage at 6. I'm very timely, by the way. So for all you latecomers, you may miss half the show or all of it. Come in. It's a charitable cause. We're working with 2 charitable organizations, DADDY, Chicago Mentor Group, and we're also working with the Right to Live Poetry Academy. And come on out. Pay the ticket at the door. The price will not change. We don't charge men more than we charge the women, and all of that. But it's for a good cause, and just come on out. And I'm a little bit, excited on stage. So y'all come on, check me out.
That's what's up.
Give me your Twitter too.
The Twitter, Tarrey Torae. That's at TARREYTORAE. And it's pronounced just like that video game, Atari ColecoVision. Just take the A off, and you got Tarrey.
That's what's
And
up.
I'm Tarrey Torae everywhere. So if you want to email me, Tarrey Torae at Gmail. Check out my music site. It's TarreyToraeMusic.com. And I'm also on Instagram as Tarrey Torae. Facebook is Tarrey Torae. And Reverb Nation is Tarrey Torae.
And where can they get your album?
The album is everywhere. iTunes, Amazon, everywhere. On my website also. Bandcamp, you name it.
That's what's up.
It's available.
So I want to thank you again for coming out to the show.
Thank you,
I
Jay
really
Davis.
appreciate it.
Finally.
Finally. So we're going to take a quick break and we're going to come back to more of the Jay Davis Show.
Peace.